the earliest part of the personality to emerge in the id. The id is present at birth and runs on pure instincts, desire, and a need. It is entirely unconscious and encompasses the most primitive part of the personality, including basic biological drives and reflexes. Good day. This is my video presentation for the psychoanalytic theory in PED1. So let's begin. Freud's personality theory was influenced by earlier ideas about the mind working at conscious and unconscious levels. Freud believed that early childhood experiences are filtered through the id, ego, and superego, and it is the way an individual handles these experiences, both consciously and unconsciously, that shapes and measures our personality in adulthood. The second is ego. Ego is the part of the personality. The ego arises from the id. Its job is to acknowledge and deal with reality, ensuring that the id's impulses are reined in and expressed in ways that are socially acceptable. Such rational thinking is referred to as secondary process thinking. It's geared towards problem solving and reality testing, enabling the person to maintain self-control. However, just like the id, the ego is interested in seeking pleasure. It just wants to do so in a realistic way. It's not interested in right and wrong, but in how to maximize pleasure and minimize pain without getting into trouble. The superego is the final part of the personality emerging between the ages of 3 and 5 years old. The Palic stage in Freud's stages of psychosexual development, the superego is the moral compass of the personality, upholding a sense of right and wrong. These values are initially learned from one's parents. But however, the superego continues to grow over time, over and over again, enabling children to adopt.
So I will tackle about the theory's developmental psychology, the Freud's stages of human development. So according to the famous psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud, children go through a series of psychosexual stages that lead to the development of the adult personality. Freud's stages of human development, which consisted of 5 psychosexual stages of development, described how personality developed over the course of a childhood. So it started the series of psychosexual stages that leads to the development started from the child to the adult regarding to its personality. So one important thing to note is that contemporary psychoanalytic theories of personality development have incorporated and emphasized ideas about, about internalized relationships and interactions and the complex ways in which we maintain our sense of self into the models that began with Freud. So during the 5 psychosexual stages, which are the oral, the anal, the phallic, latent, and genital stage, are erogenous zone associated with each stage serve as a source of pleasure. So psychosexual energy or the libido was described as the driving force behind behavior. So each stage of development is marked by conflicts that can help build growth or stifle development depending upon how they are resolved. If these psychosexual stages are completed successfully, a healthy personality is a result. So if certain issues are not resolved at the appropriate stage, fixations can occur. A fixation is a persistent focus on an early psychosexual stage. Until this conflict is resolved, the individual will remain stuck in this stage. So, a person who is fixated at the oral stage, for example, may be or over dependent on others and may seek oral stimulation through smoking, drinking, or eating.
Sir, before anything else, let me first introduce myself. I am Ajay Vilmugdang from BSN English 1B. Student personality development refers to enhancing their social and emotional well-being, developing their communication and interpersonal skills, and preparing them for future academic and career responsibilities. Managing your personal development. There are a number of steps or 5 steps to take in managing your personal development. Let me start on developing a personal vision. Personal development can simply be for fun. Most of us, however, find it easier to motivate ourselves to learn and improve if we have a purpose in doing so. Developing your personal vision, a clear idea where you want to be in a few months of years and why it is crucial part of developing this purpose. Developing a personal vision is refining, narrowing your vision, and setting your personal goals. Number 2 is planning your personal development. Once you are clear about where you want to be, you can start on planning how to get there. Growing up to personal development plan is not essential, but it does make a planning process more realistic. For more about this part of the process, take a look at it and listen to this. Planning your personal development. If you are struggling to identify which areas to target for development and improvement, you may find it helpful to hear my report for today. Number 3, it's starting the improvement process. There are a number of different ways in which you can learn and develop. 4 is recording your personal development. It is often a good idea to keep a record of your personal development by writing down the key developments in your learning and development. As when they occur, you will be able to reflect on your successes at a later date, right? There is more about this in recording your personal development. This reflection will help to motivate you to learn more skills in the future. Try to keeping a learning log or a journal as you develop your skills and knowledge, just like what I do. Number 5, reviewing and revising personal development plans. Learning cycle to show that learning is a cycle. For more effective learning, it is more important to reflect on your experience and consider what you have learned from it. Regular review on your personal development plans and your development activities will ensure that you learn from what you have done. It will also ensure that your activities continue to move you towards your goals and that your goals or vision remain relevant to you. You know what? Personality development encompasses the dynamic construction and deconstruction of an integrative characteristic that distinguish an individual in terms of interpersonal behavior traits. Personality development is ever-changing and the subject to contextualize factors and life-altering experiences. That's it. Thank you for listening to my report.
Hi, I am Georgie M. Lozano from BSED English 1B. Third stages of human development. The oral stage. Age range, birth to 1 year. Erogenous zone mouth. During the oral stage, the infant's primary source of interaction occurs through the mouth, so the rooting and sucking reflexing is especially important. The mouth is vital for eating, and the infant derives pleasure from oral stimulation. Through gratifying activities such as tasting and sucking, because the infant is entirely dependent upon caretakers who are responsible for feeding the child. The child also develops a sense of trust and comfort through this oral stimulation. The primary conflict at this stage is the weaning process. The child must become less dependent upon caretakers. It fixation occurs that stage. Freud believed the individual would have issues with dependency or aggression. Oral fixation can result in problems with drinking, eating, smoking, or nailing, biting. Because in 1-year-old child, a birth 1-year-old child, they rely on their mother. The mother provides what they need to drink or their food for them to grow and to become healthy. So the the child will have a healthy life if the mother is also healthy. If the mother is not healthy, so the child will drink the milk of the mother. So example, the mother is smoking, so there's a bad benefits in smoking, like TV. So the child might get this disease like TV. So to be a bet to have your baby a healthy life, eat healthy and be healthy, so the baby will also grow healthy. Also, if you are a mother and you are giving the supplements that or the food that the baby needs or infant needs, so the infant will have a comfort and trust to you as a provider in his or her daily nutrients that he receives.
So Pollock stage starts between 3 and 6 years old. And in the classical psychoanalytic theory of Sigmund Freud, the third stage of psychosexual development, um, beginning around age 3 when the libido is focused on the genital area like the penis or the clitoris, and the discovery and manipulation of the body become a major source of the pleasure.
Good day everyone, my name is Fernalyn S. Merdisa. Today I will tackle about the psychoanalytic theory. Psychoanalytic theory suggested that personality is mostly established by the age of 5. Early experiences play a large role in personality development and continue to influence behavior later in life. Each stage of development is marked by conflicts that can help build growth or stifle development depending upon how they are resolved. If these psychosexual stages are completed successfully, a healthy personality is the result. If certain issues are not resolved at the appropriate stage, fixations can occur. A fixation is a persistent focus on an earlier psychosexual stage until this conflict is resolved. The individual will remain stuck in this stage. A person who is fixated at the oral stage, for example, may be overdependent on others and may seek oral stimulation through smoking, drinking, or eating.